All right, the beginning of the final week, the final Monday. Anyway, is this episode 11? Or is this 13? Episode 13.
Colby and I talk about phones.
And technology. Is it ruining lives?
Is
Probably.
it? Yeah. And also last names. And where did they come from?
And where did they go? Where did they come from? Cotton Eye Joe. This week
On Popcorn Vendors. Oh, you killed a fly.
Welcome to Popcorn Vendors. I had
You just
pork
smudged it
chops
on my hand.
in our car yesterday.
You got what?
I ate pork chops in our car. That's right. I had a full one.
Wait.
I got in the car.
Okay, question.
Yes.
Question.
Okay.
What is a pork chop?
A pork chop?
Is it? What is it? What is it? It was like technically, what is it? I know it's part of a pig.
Mom.
Oh, okay.
Tim doesn't know what pork chops are.
Oh dear.
What?
I don't eat pork. What is a pork chop technically? Is it like what part of it?
I don't know if you're joking.
What
You don't know what a pork chop
is
is?
is it the leg of a pork?
I'm gonna blow your mind.
He's gonna blow your mind right now.
I don't eat pork though. Okay.
You're gonna eat it right now. Are you?
I
you
don't-
recording?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, for the sake of your recording, we're gonna make you eat one.
I don't eat pork.
Yes, you have to.
I don't eat
All
pork.
those in favor listening, raise your hands. Okay.
I don't eat pork.
They
I will
have it.
I will take a look at it.
Your public is awaiting.
I don't eat pork.
Go. Give him a piece.
I mean, sometimes I do eat bacon on my chicken Parisian sandwich when I'm at work, but
what you do.
oh no.
I didn't touch this part. You're gonna eat
Oh,
it.
I'm not actually going to eat it. I don't eat
Yes,
pork.
you are.
Eat it.
No, I don't eat pork.
No. Yes, today you do.
No, thank you.
Mom,
Is there a
please
reason?
force him to
Are
eat
you
the
a
pork.
vegetarian?
I don't eat pork. Like at least not like really.
Do you eat meat and chicken?
Look,
and...
it's literally one bite.
Don't force him. He looks like he's gonna start crying. Oh, is it because you like pigs? Do you eat bacon?
Oh my gosh, he is crying. Guys, he's crying.
I'm not
Do
crying.
Do you feel like one with pigs? Is that why?
No.
Do you?
I
eat-
don't feel one with pigs.
Do you eat?
Exactly, Colby. No.
What did he say?
Charlotte's Web. I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
Kobe, that's why. That's why.
That's not why. It's really unhealthy, okay? Colby, come back in here. We need to finish the episode. Come back. Why does he always get up in the middle of the episode? This is very...
I was eating some delicious pork chops and Doritos.
Josh and Kevin from the inner tube would not have done that. That is not what Kevin would have
I
done.
don't even know who Josh and Kevin are, so...
Oh, yes, you do. Miracle Man.
I do.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Phones. Are they destroying the 21st century?
Oh, that's actually a very good topic, Colby. Good job.
Short answer,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah, they are.
And
Because everybody's playing their little games. It's like Angry Birds and... Oh, wait, that's dead, isn't it?
yeah.
Oh, well,
Everyone's playing Flappy Bird
I'm old.
in 2018. No, because this is real.
Okay, yeah.
I went to church. Here we
Really?
are.
For the first time?
I know.
I
I went to church yesterday and I sat
yeah.
in the back, and there was this.
Because you were
there
antisocial.
Yeah.
I know. No.
There were these two kids in front of me,
No.
and they weren't on their phones, but
Oh.
this is just a side story.
Okay.
They
What-
kept cuddling, and like
But
they
di-
would be doing everything except for kissing, and I wanted to. Well, I didn't want to die, but like I wanted to get out of there. I was like, no more. Get me out of here.
Yeah.
So like every time they call the kids up to stand by the stage for worship,
Uh-huh.
about half the kids like go up to the stage and like go wild, and then the second half just like stay in their seats. And I have stayed in my seat for the past, I don't know, 2.5 years.
Wait a minute.
I've never gone up there. Well, I have, but like rarely.
So like the altar call is kind of like a party?
No, it's not an altar call. It's just you go up there to worship.
Oh.
Because like half the worship songs are party songs, and the other half are normal worship.
Wait a
songs.
minute. Party songs? You mean like
Everybody clap your hands.
No, like Toby Mac. Well, not really Toby Mac, but
Oh.
like that. Oh, Hillsong, Young and Free, like a ton of stuff like that.
Oh, and you don't go up there and boogie?
But guess what? these two kids in front of me were ticking me off so much.
They
It-
were upsetting you.
That's right. That I didn't say anything, but I just got up there.
And you smacked him on the head.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I went up there to worship, and I never do, which is fine. Like, it was fun. Like, I'll probably do it more now that I did it. But
That's good. for you.
it was fun. But like, I was just
boy.
saying that these kids, like, I'm just saying this as a general thing. Please don't cuddle during. Just don't do it.
Yeah.
But no,
Leave
the real
room for Jesus.
that was a long side story. The real topic.
Right. The
I went to
phones.
church.
Oh.
So many kids were on their phones during the lesson, and no one did anything about it. Like, I was sitting in the back so I could see everyone, and I usually don't sit in the back, so
I hate that. Once I saw this girl getting baptized,
and she was
on
recording
her-
it.
and no, she was on her phone texting someone right before she got baptized.
Yeah, you just
Like 2 minutes before she got baptized. I was like, "What are you doing? This is a special moment."
Yeah, I know. And
It's like
I mean,
it's
it
like
was a
play-
good lesson too.
it's like
And,
playing video games during your pregnancy.
I know.
That is, Mom. What was it like giving birth to me?
Well, I beat my high
score. That's all I got. That's all I remember from it.
Okay, but yeah, like, going off of that, an actor prepares the book that I'm almost sure I've mentioned at least 20 times in this podcast.
You mentioned it once.
There was this chapter. Whoa, a chapter? Who's that? What? There was this chapter because I was thinking communion and chapter, and I mixed the two words together.
Mm-hmm.
There was a chapter on communion, and for all those rookie fourth graders out there listening who don't know what communion means, it means talking, like, like giving. So
Talking and giving.
the whole chapter, because this book was written a long time ago, but the chapter was talking about when you're on the stage,
Mm-hmm.
you have to have chemistry.
That is true.
You have to look the people in the eyes.
I've been realizing that
You have
recently.
to look into their eyes and see their soul, and they have to look into your eyes and see your soul. And we were at rehearsal.
unless you don't have one.
Yeah, like,
No, I'm
me.
joking. No. I am that. This is. I'm just being jocular.
Come on,
Continue.
Tim. Come on,
Yeah.
Chocula. Hey, what do you call Dracula who plays with chalk?
No. You were doing so.
Chocula.
You were doing so well, Colby.
I had to fit one in for this episode.
Ah.
All right, so
So.
not the last TNT rehearsal, but the rehearsal before that. We were talking about the book because me and a couple other kids finished it, but the majority of the cast didn't even finish the whole book. And communion was at the end. But I, Captain
The special
Jack
child.
Sparrow. Yep.
Oh, Captain, my captain.
I knew what the director was talking about when he was like, communion, because he mentioned it too. Like, when we were talking about the book, and then he stopped us and he was like, how come none of you are mentioning the communion chapter? And then
Isn't communion something you do at church, like with
sometimes,
the crackers and the?
yeah, but that's like a different thing.
Okay.
And then the director really was like, how come no one's talking about the communion chapter just while we were talking about the book?
nobody
then-
read it, did they?
Um,
Nobody read it.
well, I don't. A lot of them didn't read it.
Oh dear.
And everyone stayed silent, and I was like, well, I read it. So I spoke up. I was like, I have no idea what this chapter was. I did not get it. And he explained it more, and he was like,
You're honest. Good job, man.
yeah, like, that was, because there were a few chapters in that book I didn't understand, and that was one of them. And
Mm-hmm.
he was like, well, it's because you guys live in a day and age where, everyone's on their phones and stuff like that. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about.
Right.
And then he was like,
right.
when was the last time you had a heart-to-heart or an honest conversation with someone?
Saturday. It was with you.
Well,
Remember? We had an honest conversation.
okay, but before
That was a good conversation.
before that,
I'm not talking about the podcast.
I know. I'm like, before that, like, when's the last time? And I was just thinking that. I was like, wow. Because he was like, not through FaceTime, not through text, because he's like, when was the last time you had a heart-to-heart with someone and had a real conversation? I was like, oh, with my friend on FaceTime, like, a couple weeks ago. And then right after I thought that, he was like, not through your phones, not through Skyping, but like in person. I was like, oh, okay. So I don't know. I was just thinking of that, and I was like, wow,
we need more heart-to-heart conversations.
It's true.
That's why therapists are so popular now, because some people don't have people to open up and pour out their heart. They need a therapist to give them wisdom.
I know. And like that's just I mean, and this is going off of the phones thing, which is
Right.
because phones are great. I mean, they're
very useful.
Yeah, I find myself like comparing myself to other people
When,
through phones a lot.
Like Instagram.
yeah,
Because, okay, fun fact, I've really stopped going on Instagram now because every time I do, now this isn't meant for me to have like a pity party, but every time I do go on Instagram, literally I always see a party that I was not invited to. And I'm like, wow, okay. But then I just get off, I'm like, why do I even go on there? It's stupid. and then I edit our podcast.
I know.
And then I realize, yes, I do have friends. I have Colby.
Oh, roll credits. This has been Popcorn Avengers.
What? No,
No, but
no.
that
was a fake out. I
But
didn't know you could yodel. Wait. Knock, knock.
who's there?
Old lady.
Old lady who?
I didn't know you could yodel.
But yeah,
We've screamed so much.
phones. No.
Phones are a no.
iPads, computers, maybe.
No,
yes.
no, they
yes.
aren't. They're just bigger phones.
Oh, wow. but hey,
Yeah.
that's just a theory. You
It's-
know, a phone theory. Thanks for listening.
It's
No.
not over yet. It's not. It really.
It's never over. The never-ending story podcast version. But hey, that's just a theory. A podcast theory. Thanks for listening. But no, seriously, phones are they're just destroying our culture.
I mean.
No,
No,
they
no.
they are.
No,
They
yeah,
are.
I mean, not really necessarily. I mean, texting is like I've heard this before through Blimey Cow, and I kind of agreed with them. Texting is kind of like another form of letter writing,
No,
like very short letter writing.
no. I think we could use other things for that. Like I don't know. Like I think having iPads are good because you don't bring your iPad everywhere, you know. And
If they didn't have phones.
no, I don't think they would.
You don't think so? I see kids like during the church service, and they'll be like watching a movie during the service. Like one of them was watching, what's it called? Bedtime Stories with Adam Sandler.
Just
I'm
like during the church service.
during the church service, like he was just
Why?
sitting there with his headphones.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, what kid? You can watch TV when you get home. You gotta put the kid in the kids service, man. I'm pretty sure they don't charge. I don't think.
They don't charge. I know that church. They don't charge.
Okay.
So
Right. Come on. There's some fun activity. There's wall ball. Oh, bunch of fun
Wall
stuff.
ball is good.
Yeah, or you can watch a movie with your friends.
Oh,
And you're communicating.
communion.
Communion. You can have a heart-to-heart conversation like, Colby, this movie flipped.
Yeah,
Has-
yeah.
has-
Good movie.
Has literally
Flipped
my heart upside down.
So yeah,
Yeah.
we don't need phones. We don't need them.
Wait.
Did you know that Ed Sheeran, he got rid of his phone for like a year?
Who?
And he's doing great.
Who's Ed Sheeran?
What?
Who's Ed Sheeran?
I'm sorry. Could you say that again?
Who is Eddie?
We're not friends anymore.
Is he like a friend of another Sharon? Who's Ed Sheeran? Is he a talk show host?
Oh my gosh, guys, I'm talking to you. You listeners now, you guys, I'm talking to you.
He's talking to you.
Are you?
I
don't even know what to say.
I bet you don't know who he is either.
I don't even know what to say. Oh my gosh.
Who's Ed Sheeran?
Oh my god. Ah! I can't do this. I'm done. I quit. Okay.
Okay.
He is a singer.
Well, that's probably why I
He's
don't.
literally like more popular than Adele. So
Hello.
I thought you were gonna say who's Adele.
Boy, we're running out of time here. We need a...
Oh, we're leaving at 6:45 ish. So
We're leaving at 6:45-ish?
yeah.
Not 6:20? I thought you said 6:20.
No, I didn't say 6:20. What are
You
talking about?
said 6:20
No, I
on the
didn't.
text.
You look.
I will-
look. Okay, good.
I will pull this up right now.
Okay, you do
Okay, I am.
it. Okay.
Alrighty.
Oh,
Okay,
alright.
you ready? Oh, 6:40.
Oh.
I read that as 6:20. That is so
Big
good.
Coke, you owe me a Coke.
Dude, we could record another podcast because our first one was kind of rough.
Fetch with Rough Rough. Bruh, just
Bro,
kidding.
well, dude, that show.
so fetch.
I love that show. I used to love that show. Did you know when I was like 12, my dream was to be a fetcher?
What?
It was to be a fetcher. It was
So your dream was to be a dog?
No, that's what the contestants are called with Fetch with Rough Men. That's what the kids are called. I wanted to be a fetcher so bad. There are even journal entries where it literally just says, I want to be a fetcher.
I'm pretty sure that show's scripted though, so sorry to ruin your dreams.
I don't like. I see what you're saying though, but
Like
I'm pretty.
90% sure it's scripted.
But I'm pretty sure like the first season was very not scripted. It wasn't as scripted. It was just like there was a lot of things happened that they couldn't have planned.
When did you watch this last week?
I actually haven't watched that in years. I kind of wanna see what I think of him now.
Hey, we should watch the Upside Down show. Have you seen it?
Okay, well, then where were we? Where were we? Straight. We were talking about phones.
Yes.
And that's pretty much it. This is what the whole podcast has been about, right? And then the kid with watching that movie on his tablet. Do you think kids, you know what? Like, there's millennials, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then after millennials, there's Generation Z. I think we fall under the Generation Z category. And
Wait, what's Generation Z?
like millennials, and then it's Generation Z.
Oh, Generation Zero, right? As in like 2000 and up.
Oh, that's why we're called Generation Z. I was thinking they were implying we were the last generation.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
The rapture's gonna happen. It might. I don't know.
The world is going to end in 2012.
Not even the angels know. It's true though. Not even the angels know when the rapture's gonna come.
Oh.
You laughed. You need to be back reading your Bible. You were reading Psalms 119 when I got in here. I was so proud of you.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, man. My boy, I am so proud of him. I remember a couple years ago I said, "There's like, boy, do you read your Bible?" And you're like, "Nah, the Bible's boring." And I'm like,
I remember me saying that too. No way.
"Yeah, I know, but now you've come around."
I know.
Yeah, I'm so proud of you.
There. It'll be okay. Here's some tissues.
Thank you.
How do you even? Oh.
Ugh. My tongue's numb now. All right. Okay, I actually do have something. Last names. Where did we ever get last names? When did that ever become a thing? Because like in the Middle Ages, they would just give you like what? They would just give you a word to describe you. Sir Kobe the Valiant, or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but there was still last names like Sir Lancelot. That was his last name, wasn't it?
I think Lancelot was his first name, and he was just named Sir. He was Sir.
Haha, ho ho.
He became a Sir.
I don't know where last
Didn't
names
Sir
came from.
Lancelot like cheat on the king's wife? I really think he did.
Probably
Gertrude.
Gertrude, like from Seussical.
No. Okay, it wasn't Gertrude. It was what? Guinevere? Something like that.
I don't know anything about Sir Lancelot.
Sir Lancelot is like part of the King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table.
Oh yeah, now I do. Okay.
Right. Well, yeah. Do you? I remember once, like my dad described it, that once there was a guy named James,
And he had a giant peach.
No,
Oh.
there was a guy named James, and then he had his son, and he named him Mike. And now everybody was like, "Oh, well, there's James' son. There's Mike Jameson." And that's where last name's in. And then it came Jameson, Johnson, and then people started getting creative.
Wait, what?
Schmidt.
This really?
I think so.
Jameson Johnson.
The son of John.
What? Oh my gosh. What?
Yeah, that's
Where did you get this?
actually I think that was even back in like in the biblical days, like Jesus's day, because people's last name was like father's name, but it was like Bar. So you know Barabbas?
Yeah.
That was his last name. His father's name was Abbas. So he was Barabbas.
Wow.
Yeah, your mind just got blown.
Wow. There's mine pieces all over the ceiling right
Yeah,
now.
I know. Isn't that cool though?
I know.
Jameson, Johnson.
That's so...
Where did Magar come from? Or Bevan?
Someone stole my car. Oh, look. That's... Oh, wait, no. They named their car, like, Colby. So if someone named their car Colby, they'll be like, hey, that's Colby. That's... Wait.
He's working on the fun.
That's Colby McCarr.
Oh my goodness, Colby. You just saw it right here, folks. You saw the pun developing in real time. You're welcome. This is why we make this show.
I think it was a pretty good episode. The last one was
Rough.
good. Oh.
Oh,
Wow.
I mean, it was good.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, rough.
Uh,
Awkward. This is
with
embarrassing.
With rough fetch. Oh,
Ah.
dang it. I tried to make it a full circle. I failed. I was trying to make the same joke you made, but it didn't work. I'm a failure, Colby.
Just like Fetch with Ruff Ruffman. Now that's how you make a joke.
And with that, we're going to close this up. If you would like to email us, you can do so by emailing at thepopcornvengerspodcast@gmail.com. I'm Tim,
And I'm Colby.
and this has been
Popcorn Vendors.
Good night!
Then that was episode 13. Bye. It's actually really funny filming all these at once. It just feels so insincere and repetitious. It really does.